Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. This is me Iza, and here I am again in day 2 of my reading Al Quran. What we call it? Reading Al Quran section. So today we are going to read one page of Al Quran, and before that one page, we are going to start with our surah biasa. Nu'atihim ajran azima. Sadaqallahul azim. Thank you guys for listening. So maybe today we are going to add one more topic to read. Maybe we can read. Wait for a minute. We'll show my hand. Maybe we can read either one of this. Maybe we can read Ihya Ulumuddin first, or maybe we can read this one. Okay, let's read this. Actually, this is my father's book. When I balik Malaysia, I took some of my father's book, because just in case I want to go back to the real world, I have books that I can read. That's all. So sayang, don't do that. Wait. Yeah, let's read. I don't know. What's this? I don't know. Okay. Let's open to only one page. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So remember me and I will remember you. It's Quran 2152. So, okay. What do I want to read here? Okay, let's see what I can read. I'm sorry, it will take some time. But if you want to, I don't know, how can I find the pages of the content? Yeah. So we have concerning marriage. Yeah, let's read about marriage. 112. Actually, I need to go back to my work, but yeah, let's spend some time reading, because concerning marriage, nikah. One of the rules of good conduct pertaining to marriage, which is nikah, is that a person about to get married, mutazawwij, should be taking this step with the solemn intention, niyah, of carrying out the commandment of Allah, and expressed in His words, Almighty and glorious is He. And marry those without spouses among you, and your slaves and maidservants that are righteous. Marry of the women who seem good to you, 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah, that is polygamy. In the words of the Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, marry multiply, for I need you all, even the miscarried fetus, in order to outnumber the other religious communities. Okay. These 2 verses of the Quran, taken together with the prophetic tradition Khabar cited, should be enough to convince the believer of the strict necessity, wujub, of marriage in cases where there is no risk of unlawful sexual behavior, which is zina, as well as in case where such risk is actually present. This point should be removed beyond dispute entirely, because according to Abu Dawud's account of the doctrine of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, marriage is a necessary obligation under any circumstances. Ala itlaq. A person who marries with this correct intention will therefore be entitled to the spiritual reward into tawab of one who carries out the commandment of Allah Almighty and Glorious is he, and should be firmly convinced, moreover, that he is acting in the interest of safeguarding and perfecting his religion, since the Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, has said, when a person gets married, he has already ensured the safety of one half of his religion. And since he has also said, Allah bless him and give him peace, when the servant of Allah gets married, he has already perfected one half of his religion. In choosing a wife, a man should look for a woman with a respectable family background, who is both an ajnabiyya, a foreigner, meaning someone who is not at all closely related to his own family, and a virgin. It is also important that she be from a family in which the womenfolk have a reputation of producing many children. The choice of a virgin is recommended because Jabir ibn Abdullah, may Allah be well pleased with him and with his father, once married a non-virgin, and when he informed the Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, that he had done so, the latter said to him, "But why not a virgin? You would have fun with her, and she would have fun with you." Who the hell is that? What's the phrase? When we stipulate the potential for producing many children, we do so because of the saying of Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, already cited above, namely, marry, multiply, for I need you all, even the miscarried fetus, in order to outnumber the other religion communities. According to one of the tradition, he also said, Allah bless him and give him peace, marry the prolific type of woman, an affectionate type, for I need to demonstrate how numerous you are in contrast to the other communities. As for the stipulation that she been a foreigner and not from among his own relative, this is simply meant as a precaution against the bad feelings and hostility that could arise between members of the family, resulting in the severance of those ever bond of kinship that we as Muslims are commanded to establish and maintain. It is for this reason that the sacred law prohibits a contract of marriage that would result in two sisters becoming co-wives of the same husband. It is not a good idea for a man to marry a woman with a vicious tongue, nor the type who will always be wanting a divorce for a good reason, nor the kind who loves to stir up trouble. Once he has actually married a wife, the husband must treat her decently and not cause her any harm. He must not compel her to forgo her dower, in order to obtain a divorce from him, nor must he insult her by casting aspersion on her father or her mother. If he does abuse her like this, Allah and His Messenger will be quit of him. The Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, has said, treat the womenfolk with kind consideration, for they are captives at your disposal. According to one of the traditions, if a man marries a woman with a contractual promise of a specified dower, but is then unwilling to pay it over to her, he will arrive at the day of resurrection as a person guilty of adultery and fornication. If a woman subjects her husband to verbal abuse to the point of violating his religion, It is then up to him to decide which of the following courses of action he should take. He may purchase his freedom from her, or he may entrust his situation to Allah. Almighty and glorious is He, and humbly pray to Him in supplication, in which case He will surely provide all the protection he needs. If he can persevere in this latter course, he will be like the warrior in Allah's cause. If his wife is happy to offer him something out of her own property, with no element of coercion on his part, he should accept it and feel free to use it as he may see fit. Ooh, on the advisability of viewing the face and hands of the prospective bride. So, I don't know, everyone has already seen my face and also my hand, and even though my leg, not leg, I mean foot, but it's okay. On the desirability of choosing a wife who is both religious and intelligent. It is also important that a woman chosen as a wife should be one of those who are endowed with a religion. Sayang, stop. Endowed with a religious disposition and with intelligence, in view of the words of the Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, who said, as reported by Abu Hurairah, may Allah be well pleased with him, a woman may be married for any of four reasons: for her wealth, for her noble pedigree, for her beauty, and for her religious disposition. Go for the one with the religious disposition, then you will be sure to prosper. The Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, has thus emphasized the importance of choosing. Oh my God, it's already 8:50. Of choosing a woman with a religious disposition, for the simple reason that she will assist her husband in the conduct of his daily life, and will be content with very little, whereas the other types may get him involved in sinful activities and unwholesome situations, unless Allah keeps him safe from this dire sequential. Yeah, on the prospective merits of husband and wife, and on their prospective rights and duty. It's very long. I'll read this after I get married. A detailed description on the actual wedding ceremony. It's okay, we can read on the recommended customs to be observed in connection with the wedding feast. Yeah, there's a lot of things to read. Thank you everyone for listening. That's all for today. It's about 20 minutes, but I will cut this to be only like 10 minutes. I will cut my Al-Quran reading, but yeah, bye. Have a nice day.